We are live, baby.
Ooh, ooh. Doesn't that feel good?
Ooh, feels so good.
Welcome back to the 9 to 5 boys. I'm Gil. This is Eric. What up? What up, everybody listening at home? What's been going on, man? I talked last week. I mentioned last week that I was going to watch the Red Hot Chili Peppers in concert, dude. It was fucking sweet, man.
Dude, I imagine like that. I saw how that show went down, and that looked pretty epic, honestly.
It was sweet, man. And like it was funny because I met up with Zach and Allie, my two old roommates. I met up at their place and we pregame. So I had like two Trulies, I think, and then they like insisted on having Fireball, a shot each. So I had a shot of Fireball, and then just before we went into the stadium, I chugged a Truly, and then I took some magic mushroom, which was not good to. No, I took that before I left the house. That's right. We got an Uber over there to the stadium. I took the shrooms when we left the house. And man, that was a lot. It was physically like it was like I felt sick for a while just because it's a very body high. But then the visuals were sweet, man. It was sweet to like watch all that and take in the sound too. And just like sometimes when like Flea was hitting the bass, dude, I was like, oh, this is sick.
Cause he can fucking thump bass, bro. Like it's insane.
They're very good live. If you ever get the chance, absolutely. They're so much energy. They're so very good. They just got their original guitarist back into the band. He like came back because he like had years of like drug addiction, so he had to like leave and stuff, and he just got clean and sober. Like he got it all figured out or whatever. Not just, but like I think he got it all figured out. And so he's back in their lineup and stuff, dude. Will Ferrell was on the drums, dude, just like killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
He's not even Chad Smith to you. He's Will fucking Ferrell.
dude, he looks just like Will Ferrell. That's insane. I know that's been a running bit for years, but no, they look exactly alike.
Well,
It's
no,
crazy.
it's like the same thing with Javier Bardem and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. If you look those two up side by side, they are the same fucking person. It's actually kind of scary.
That's true, man. That's true. I
Yeah,
usually see Jeffrey Dean Morgan with a beard, so if Javier Bardem grew a beard, he would look a lot like Jeffrey Dean Morgan right
yeah.
now.
Oh, and then that
Um,
I think it was you that sent that meme. It was it Benicio del Toro is just Brad Pitt but with seasoning,
that's right. I did some that.
which I can't unsee that. Like that's amazing.
It's just Brad Pitt with some spice, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you
and
know.
it's not to that's not to denigrate Benicio del Toro in any way. I love him as an actor. I say this
Yeah,
with love. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Like like Brad Pitt is Cheetos. Benicio del Toro is jalapeno Cheetos. You know.
Facts, dude.
Yeah.
Improvement, indeed. No, but the show was sweet, dude. It was super fun to watch. Beck was like a great opener too. I knew he was going to be, but like he was awesome. He had so much energy. He had control of the crowd. He was singing "Loser," and
Yeah.
he ended it with "Loser" and two turntables and a microphone.
Bro. My
Great, dude.
God.
Great, great stuff. And then the Chili Peppers played some of their new stuff. Like they played Black Summer. They played Aquatic Mouth Dance from their new album, which was fun. It was a good set list, man. They started with Can't Stop, and so they were building it up with the bass and stuff. It was just like, and then when the guitar riff came in, they introduced what's his name? Is it John Frusciante?
I
I
think
think.
so. Yeah. Yeah.
I was just looking this up today. Hold on, it's in one of my tabs here. Um, it is, yeah, John Frusciante. Okay, I want to make sure I got that right because I get it. I sometimes think it's Josh for some reason. But anyway, he was sweet, dude. His solos were awesome. Every single member had like so much energy, and like Anthony and Lee had like a lot of great. They were just riffing off each other sometimes on stage. It was awesome. You could just tell it was just two homies, like just playing a concert, just playing like a show. Well, like playing a show for like 50,000 people. It was like a packed stadium, dude. It was crazy.
Well, that's kind of how I feel when
Um,
I looked up like the history of Blink 182 because I was curious. I was like, how did they like get so big? And then like I look it up and I'm like, dude, it's just literally a bunch of like skaters from like San Diego who just like started a band. Like it's insane to me.
Yeah, and I mean they just had their 30th anniversary this year, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
30 years of Blink. But no, they just started from the bottom, dude. I was watching that show and I was thinking of my homies, dude, that like are in a band. I'm like, man, this is just like the shows that they play. You know, they're just all hanging out on stage having a good time. But like this is like to like thousands of people. I mean, like
Yeah,
they pull good shows. They pull good shows, but like
yeah.
I mean, it's just like not. Of course, it's not as big because they're not as big yet. But they're gonna be. They're gonna be.
Oh, of course, yeah, yeah.
But
No, because once you hear names like Red Hot Chili Peppers or like Metallica and stuff, you're like that, you know exactly who they are, so you're gonna go to their show. But
no, absolutely,
eventually, if you work your way up, Straight Jacket will be that name. You'll hear Straight Jacket, and you'll be like, I'm going to see that show because I know who they are.
absolutely. It's gonna be the same. Like there's other local punk bands around here. There's Goof. There's Van Gogh's Ear is a fun one. Actually, because I'm like so close with the band, I'm in this. I'm kind of in the scene, or like I'm a bystander in the scene, and I know the story behind that name. It's like it's spelled like one word, but it's based on like Van Gogh's ear. They just thought it was funny to combine it into one word. It's like great, dude, great name. There's Bull Goose Randall, dude.
Mm.
Hold on a second. That's like based from like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Um, which is like funny, man. And the lead singer Alex is hella cool. He's a good dude, man. Um, he's hella funny. But yeah, no. So I mean, like, it was a great show, dude. And they ended it with there was Give It Away, and then what was the other one? No, Scar Tissue was early on. I just can't remember the name of the last one. It always slips me. But no, it was an awesome. The hard part about it was like getting out though. Like we So, I mean, we left at like midnight. That's when everyone was leaving because that's when they finished their set. And so it's 50,000 people leaving a stadium, and we're trying to figure out, like, we've got a friend of ours picking us up because we're all too, like, intoxicated. Like, I had to sort of babysit Zach and Hallie. They were, like, running around and doing their thing. I had to huddle them because I was, like, kind of the most sober. But, uh, but so we were, like, trying to figure out, like, where, like, our friend Nick was going to pick us up. But then, like, we were at first thinking, like, why didn't he try and get as close as possible to us? But like all the roads were like blocked off and stuff by the cops to like redirect traffic and shit. It was crazy. So I just at a point was like, dude, you gotta like tell us where you park, and we'll come get you. We gotta get away from like the middle of this. You know, we gotta get as far away so that you can like easily get us. But no, that was other than that nightmare. It was cool. It was a good show. It was fun. It was worth it, man. We paid like $250 per ticket, man.
That's not bad actually. Like that's really good.
And the seats were awesome, man. I mean, like it's pretty up there for a ticket, man. But it's I mean, it's like it's a stadium and it's really close to the band. I want to say it was like maybe 10, 15 rows away. It's crazy, dude. Good seats. It's a big name, you know. What I mean, that's
Yeah.
why they have to charge so much. They're so very popular. But I was gonna say, I can't remember. So I mean, the show was good, it was great. I mean, yeah, seats were cool. There was another point I was gonna make. But no, man, that was my weekend. I crashed at Zach's place on Friday, and then Saturday, yeah, Saturday I was trying to like kind of recover, but then I didn't really do that because I went out drinking in the afternoon with first Jack and then some coworkers. So it was like, yeah, this weekend was kind of a party weekend for me.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that.
It was sweet. I took Sunday to kind of recover, but I killed the wine I opened last week. So
Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing I learned about like working in a brewery. It's like I'm trying to like limit the amount of stuff that I do actually drink. You know, trying to be responsible and whatnot. But when you get all these like new beers coming out and whatnot, you're like, fuck, now I kind of want to try it.
it's really hard, man. It's really hard, and you want to taste it. You want to be able to recommend it to the customers, so you're probably encouraged by management to drink.
Yeah, and especially since it's all the like new vintage stuff too, and that's like, so our vintage series is basically all these like beers aged in spirit barrels. So we're talking like the between 9.5 to 13% alcohol ranges for all these beers.
Oh wow, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
they are strong as fuck.
Damn. How was your weekend, man? What'd you do? Or this
What
past week, I should say, since I've seen you last week.
This weekend I worked, and nothing much else aside from that. Like I'm just trying to figure out like new films I got to go out and see because the last one I saw was Nope, as we talked about in the last episode. Uh,
I watched this movie this week. It's a documentary. I don't know if you're like big into that, man, but it's this documentary called Fire of Love, and so it's about like these two like volcanologists, this like one French guy and this one German girl who like then become a couple because of their shared interest in volcanoes and just spend their life and marriage and stuff like just studying fucking volcanoes and doing hella research and like discovering a lot of important things for humanity actually, like how to try and predict. They spent a long time trying to figure out how you predict an eruption. Um, and so they first started the first half of their lives studying, or it was most of their lives studying. Uh, it was red volcanoes, and so red volcanoes were like ones that like spew lava and stuff, and like all that sort of thing. And then there's gray volcanoes, which like they spew smoke in the sky and stuff, and that's where it's kind of like the equivalent of like an atomic blast if one goes off or something, which is like pretty like interesting, dude. It was very interesting to watch. I saw the trailers for it. Was like eager to like check it out, man. And it was cool, man. It was really cool. It was really interesting. They're really cute together. They're very fun. You really follow along with it, man. You really like fall in love with the story, dude. And then they have a tragic fucking ending. Their job kills them.
Oh
They
my.
fucking die in like 1991. This isn't spoilers. This is history. Like they die in fucking 1991 at the eruption of some Japanese volcano. Like it's fucking crazy, dude. But
Now
they
you
die
see.
together though, because like the whole film they're saying like if she goes in or if he goes in, I want to go in with them. Like they want to die together. They can't live without the other. That's like amazing, dude. And then it actually happened. They like died together and stuff, like right by their side, right by each other's side. But it was awesome, man. It's a good movie. So if it's playing in your theater, go check it out.
I should check that out.
Yeah.
The two weirdest ones I have on the top of my list, just out of curiosity alone, is Oppenheimer, obviously.
Yep.
It's Christopher Nolan. He's fucking brilliant. And fucking Barbie. I kind of want to
How
see
did I
that.
know that was what you were gonna say? How did I
Yeah.
know that was what you were gonna say, bro? Like I was like sitting here like, don't you fucking say it? Like it's gonna be Barbie.
I just see these fucking tidbits about the upcoming movie, and I'm just like, this
The,
sounds.
the set photos, man, look insane. I'm so curious what this is gonna be. They're in cowboy outfits. They're fucking skating this '80s spandex on the beach, bro. What the fuck is going on, dude? I'm so eager for this. And like Ryan Gosling is Ken. Like we've already bought that. Like he's a Ken doll in real life.
Dude, and I don't know if this is the actual story, but I really like to think it is. Like, he fucking got sent the script for this movie, and he's like, is this something I want to work on? And he goes out to his backyard, and he sees a Ken doll face down in the dirt next to a squished lemon. And he just takes a picture of it and sends it to the director, saying, I will be your Ken. His story needs to be told. Because apparently he sees the character, well, essentially the toy as like an accessory, which, let's be real here, is 100% true. So he's like, that's the reason why I'm joining the movie. I'm like, okay, you do you, man. Shit.
I mean, yeah, I respect it. I respect the craft, dude. He's a good actor, man.
Yeah.
He did Drive. He did La La Land. He did
Blade Runner
Lars and the Real Girl. You
2049.
ever see that one? Blade Runner, dude.
Yeah.
Blade Runner 2049, dude. There's Have you ever seen Lars and the Real Girl?
I have seen that one. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right. We did talk about this. Yeah, he like suffers from like brief psychotic disorder and thinks a fucking sex doll is like a real person.
It
Excuse
is
me.
a film
Also-
with such a strange premise, and this is for the viewers out there. It's a fucking strange film, but if you watch it, I swear to God, you will actually think it's like weirdly sweet. Like you're like, this is so weirdly romantic. How am I so invested in this right now?
You do really fall for the story, even though one of the partners literally isn't real. You know what I mean? Like isn't human. It's like
Yeah.
and that's not bravado. That's just like fucking. That's just the truth, man. She's a fucking sex doll.
God. He did with fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one at least. Yeah.
The second one, did you see the second one yet? Sonic the
Uh,
Hedgehog?
I saw like the Cliff Notes version of it, so
Okay. Well, yeah, I thought it was pretty good, man. I think it's worth a watch. Probably not like in the theaters. Well, I mean, it's hard for me to say because like I do the AMC Stubs thing, or is it? Yeah, it's AMC Stubs, I think, membership. And so I get like the 3 free movies a week. So like it was pretty much free for me to watch either in the theater or at home on streaming. So it's like whatever.
yeah.
But
Now-
I thought it was good. It was enjoyable. It was fun. Knuckles was actually like really good in the movie. It's again about like finding friendship and family and stuff, and like that's cool. I think it's a good theme to teach kids.
Well, I think as soon as you get Idris Elba to play the character, even if it's a bad movie, you know he's gonna milk the character he's given for all it's got. So he's gonna be the best.
You still have a dub as well because it's fucking Idris Elba. Dude.
Yeah, like
you got Idris Elba to be in your video game movie. That's awesome.
He does the best that he can in whatever movie he's in, and he always kills it every time. Like,
yeah, he's great. Even in Cats, he was like really good.
Oh my fucking god! It was weird that he was actually one of the best parts in the movie. I'm like, that's.
I was reflecting on that the other night because like I was telling my friends from like work about it because they never heard that there was like a new Cats movie. I was like, dude, this shit's insane. So I showed them the trailer and it was like hilarious. I forgot how good that movie is.
That's gonna be
well, parts of it are good, I guess.
That's gonna be me with my friends, like with the second Sonic movie, because we saw the first one in theaters before COVID hit. So we told ourselves, imagine when the second one comes out, like COVID is finally done and over with. Unfortunately, it's not. Like, so I figured to myself, it's like once COVID is finally done over everything, you know, we'll have to deal with monkeypox, obviously, but once it's done and over, we get drunk, we watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2, close the fucking chapter on the coronavirus. Start it with Sonic 1, end it with Sonic 2.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is a good watch party idea. Once it's like 0 COVID cases, you know, it's like it's gonna be fucking sweet, man.
Exactly. Get fucking Idris Elba as Ugandan Knuckles.
It's fucking rad, man. I'm not gonna imitate the Ugandan Knuckles meme. I think that's offensive. Probably to a lot of people.
Probably. The fact that there is a line in the movie that could be referencing it, it's debatable, but I'm like, okay, I can see you guys. That's pretty funny.
I think I know what you're talking about. That's awesome. Didn't realize that. What the
that just kind of changes your whole perspective.
I hate that,
on
man.
That. Yeah.
I hate that. That's good. Well done. I like when it's kind of funny when they sneak memes into shit because it's like I saw like Wendy's tweeted some shit. They were like, "My Frosty don't jiggle jiggle, it holds." I was like, "God damn it!" Because the TikTok meme, my money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle. Oh, show. You haven't heard that one?
I've you know.
I guess I'm on the internet too much.
I've been on Twitter so much that like TikTok is like. I get it like distilled to me through certain pages on certain sites.
Oh yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, you get there's some Twitter pages dedicated to that. I think the social media app I hate being on right now is Instagram, dude, because they're just being fucking TikTok too and like not very good.
No, it's 100%.
Like I see the videos I see on there. I'm like, I already saw this on TikTok like 2 days ago. Like, what the fuck is the deal, man? It's annoying that like every app is trying to be like the other app. I don't know. It's because like now Twitter has stories. They call them fleets or whatever. That's weird.
Well, did they actually bring that back? I didn't know they did.
Oh, they took it away?
Yeah, because I thought they had it like pretty early on, way back when they introduced it, and then it kind of just came and went like pretty fast because people weren't using it. And so when they announced that they were actually,
I think they might have moved it. Actually, I haven't paid that much attention. Oh, no, they still have the space thing is what I'm thinking of. They have that too, which I guess is their individual thing, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I haven't even checked that. But they don't have the fleets anymore, you're right.
Because I remember the fleets thing, like people, as soon as Twitter announced that they were getting rid of fleets, like people thought, oh my god, they're getting rid of fleets. Like this is our last chance to just spam fleets with pornography. And lo and behold, they did.
Of course that's what humans, like, think to do. It's just go straight to porn, like, you know, like.
Well, see, men of culture hijack the Bluetooth speakers in fucking Target and use it to play Ram Ranch. Those are civilized men.
I love Ram Ranch. That's a good song, dude. That is a banger.
Dude, the
Facts.
Metal guitar riffs and like just talking about cowboys fucking and sucking, like, damn. Nothing more manly.
Gay cowboy sex to metal, dude. It's fucking sweet, man. Ram Ranch. That's hilarious. Playing it in Target speakers, just like, I'd love to just one day walk into a Target and that's playing as the fucking music. That would be hilarious. I'd be dying in the aisle, dude.
Dude, I had a real strange experience at Vaughn's. So, For those of you who don't know, viewers, so there's at least in Northern California, there's places called Safeway, and then if you get pretty far south California, you get Vons. They're basically the same thing. They're all part of the same company, Albertsons. So I used to work at Vons, and I hated the music playlist they had there all the time. And I thought, God damn, can't you guys get like something that that actually slaps? Like, how much does it cost to get like the rights to like Stray Cats or something, or even the Gin Blossoms? I said that to a coworker of mine, and then lo and behold, last time I'm in a Vons, I hear the music on the speaker. I'm like, hold up, no way. It's fucking Stray Cats. They started playing Stray Cats.
After you left, that's how those bastards do.
Those cheap bastards robbed me of my right to Stray Cats.
They robbed you of your right to listen to Stray Cats on your shift.
I know, man. Come on, 50s rockabilly
Bullshit,
music,
man.
like that would put me in a good mood. Not the bullshit they were spitting out.
It's so funny that you mentioned that because like Rebel recommended one of their albums to me like 2 weeks ago.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, that's like crazy. What album was it? I wrote them all down. Because he gives me a lot. It's oh shit, I didn't write it down.
Do you still have the message at least?
Well, I'm looking at my Spotify here real quick. Stray Cats. I still have not listened to it. Sadly. It's Built for Speed. That's the one.
That's the one. That is my favorite album by them, bro. Like the man's has taste.
So then I have to check it out. Then okay,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know you were rockabilly these days, man.
Yeah, no, definitely I fuck with Stray Cats for sure. Yeah,
I fuck with Stray Cats. Yeah.
haven't listened to any other like rockabilly music outside of that, but yeah.
You sound like Shane Dawsons saying that. I fuck with Stray Cats, bro.
First of all, it was a domestic cat. Second, like it was clean, so he had every. No, I'm kidding. I'm shouldn't.
You had every.
Oh
Boy.
God. Pete is
He was in
gonna
his
come
own-
down on me.
Just like he came down on that cat.
Oh. Oh my God. I think it was on the cat, not down on the cat, but yeah.
You probably had it at an angle, dude. You know, like you never know. You weren't there.
Got the legs splayed, you know, he's holding one in one hand, you know, it's like he's got the right angle. Jesus
Getting it. Gotta get the good angles, man. Shoots like a bullet. Bet.
He's got that Brazzers angle.
Yeah. There's a camera crew.
I would not want to be on that crew.
Neither would I.
Oh God. But yeah, nothing much else has been going on in my life. I finally read that Thor comic I got. It was good. It was very good.
I have not touched the Doctor Strange comics I got the last time I was down there. Fuck. I've been meaning to do that more often. I try to when I go to do laundry every Sunday. I try and do that, like to just read a little bit each week. I find that that's helpful. Yeah, right now I'm just reading a Isaac Asimov book I bought,
Oh, which one?
The Naked Sun.
I haven't read that one. What's that one about?
So it's like a sequel, I guess, and it's I guess I missed the first book, but it's about this detective from Earth who has to like go to the outer worlds or whatever, and he's like working with a robot detective who's like really kind of it's not an android because like androids are like a different definition in science fiction, but like it's a robot that looks like a human that like walks and talks, probably like looking like a Homelander motherfucker is like what it looks like, but acting like more human than that. So it's like, or oftentimes as robotic, but yeah. So like that's like how the detective, that's how the partner is in this detective story, which is cool so far, man. It's interesting. So it's like I guess the outer worlds, they call them something. The Outlanders, maybe. I don't remember, but it's but so they have like a thing against humans or whatever, or like original born Earthlings or whatever, because like there's the people in the outer worlds are like descendants of early humans who explored out there, um, which is interesting. It's got a whole race component to it, which is interesting. But it's good so far. I'm only on like chapter 4, I think. Chapter 5.
Nice, nice. Now, the
Yeah.
last book that I read that was something like that was I forget the author's name, but the book was called Phobos, which is named after one of the
Oh
moons.
wait, I remember that being in our shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that one I think is named after one of the moons of Mars. I could be wrong, but the premise of the book being is that a Martian who works for the Earth government, because this is in the far distant future where Earth has colonized Mars, so there is actually a bunch of humans that live on Mars called Martians. I know it's strange, but so this
Oh, that's
Martian,
cool. I mean, that makes sense. What else would you fucking call them?
yeah,
You
100%
know,
true.
like you're not gonna call them Venerians. Like is that what you call people from Venus? I guess there are no people from Venus
Although
that you can
Venerians would be
call.
a good name for that, actually. Write that down. Write that
It's
down
not.
if you're gonna.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a term for it, but go on.
So yeah, this quote unquote Martian works for the Earth government, and he basically has to solve a mystery on this research station, and it turns out it has something to do with a gigantic monster that they believe to be an alien the whole time until there's a whole plot twist at the end. And it kind of has a blend of like kind of total recall elements, but there is this fascinating theme in the book where they have like weapons like a 38 special revolver or like a Luger pistol, and they say, "Oh, this is an ancient weapon." I'm like, that's got to be kind of bizarre thinking about that. Like,
That's cool, man. It sets up the whole. It's good world building component.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It shows it's like thousands of years in the future and stuff. Because we call like like fucking battle axes or something like ancient weapons like nowadays, but like that was only. I mean, not only, but it was like 1200 years ago.
exactly. So like, just think 1,000 years in the future, they're gonna be looking at like a modern day
And like a
weapon.
fucking like an AR-15 and be like, man, this is like a pea shooter compared to what we got. You know what I mean? Like probably. I mean, I'm sure.
That's 100% facts though. Like they're gonna have like a
Yeah.
like a Halo assault rifle that can just shoot through steel like it's wet tissue paper.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah.
Just like sanity. But that's cool, man.
Although the scariest things I learned about modern weapons today is that so shotguns have like two different kinds of like things you can put into them. So for most people who don't know, there's the typical cartridges that actually have like pellets that are basically like little ball bearings shot at you like about 800 miles an hour. But the scariest variant you can put in a shotgun is a slug, which is a single steel ball going at the same speed, but it does way more damage because it's focused so clearly on its target. It can make a
It's one
dent like
large mass. Yeah,
so it can do like a dent this big into body armor, into Kevlar armor.
that's crazy, man. I mean, like shotguns. Shotguns are very powerful, dude. They're very like close range. That's like
Yeah,
if you're gonna shoot a motherfucker, you shoot him like point blank with that thing.
exactly. And the slug
And
will
you want
pierce
that
the
guy.
armor, but if it makes a dent that big, you're fucking dead. You are fucking dead.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real, dude. That's wow.
yeah.
So when it's a regular shot, it's like just little pellets, but they're steel balls, but they're little pellets spread all over the place.
Exactly. Hence how you get that like effect in movies that looks like it just tears right through you, like turning you into hamburger.
Hmm.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
that's essentially what it's doing. Yeah. Versus like a slug, which just is imagine a ping pong ball made of lead traveling at you about 800 miles an hour. Like it's gonna be like a
That's like a
small
regular bullet. Yeah,
it's gonna be like a small cannonball.
for real, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Fucking
ouch.
terrifying.
Fuck. Well, I mean, luckily, like I mean, most people don't carry shotguns with them. They usually carry pistols. So like on that end, we're like not too worried, I guess, or we shouldn't be.
No, unless you're living in like Chicago, then everyone's fucking strapped. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not, and it's not a fucking like offensive thing either, viewers. Like it's literally 26 people a day get shot and killed in Chicago with handguns. Like it's kind of terrifying.
That is, man. That's bad.
Yeah,
26 people.
fucking.
I bet a lot of those are the PD. I bet a lot of those are Chicago PD.
I would not be surprised, actually. I really wouldn't. Yeah. Fucking Chicago gets like all that kind of stuff happening. We get like downtown LA getting bombed by the fucking police department.
Oh yeah, that's right. They set off the that was not this year, but that was last year, right? They set off all those fireworks at once in that truck.
Yes, they did.
Took out
Yes,
like
they did.
took out a whole block, right?
I think it took out almost close to 2 blocks. Yeah.
That's fucked. They let off a whole ass bomb of illegal fireworks
I know.
just because of negligence.
Yeah, literally.
I was kind of hoping that would happen again this year. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Anniversary time, baby. 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Oh god, the National Girlfriend Day thing going on, and people just keep retweeting with A Train from the boys.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
A-Train is back, baby. Let's go.
Dude, his arc in season 3, I was not expecting that. That's actually quite complex. Like, goddamn.
It's really good. It was interesting. It pulled in race, it pulled in family, pulled in expectations, dude. I was very impressed with it, man. It was indeed good television. I fucking didn't care for the character for a long time just because he's kind of a huge asshole, and he sparked Huey's involvement with Billy and stuff, and sparked the whole show.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good, and the Chief was like just hilarious this season, just always doing the wrong thing, like not understanding what the problem is.
And just even in the moments where you're like, okay, this is actually kind of the right thing to do, he fucks it up miserably. Like, it's amazing. Like,
Absolutely, just terrible.
ah, dude.
I did. He fucking ate that fish in that one scene.
Oh my god! Never in my life have I felt more for a terrible, terrible man in that moment, which is kind of conflicting.
He was like, while he was chewing it, he said he's praying. That was fucking hilarious. I was like, what does an octopus pray to? What sort of god do they have?
Pray to Neptune.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you spit facts.
Yeah. Oh god. And then what is it? I watched season 3 of Umbrella Academy a little while back, and
I haven't watched any of it. How was it?
it's pretty good, but they had this weird thing near the end where it's like the world is ending like it usually does in the series, but it was tragically beautiful. Like, instead of wanting to save the world, they just wanted to host a wedding, and I was like, this is strangely beautiful. A beautiful wedding at the end of the fucking world.
Oh, so they just let the world end.
Well, no, they were cutting it real fucking close, but then like one of the other characters is like, okay, guys, come on, like, be superheroes, save the world, please.
Yeah, for the love of God, dude.
And basically a whole bunch of trickery later, and he managed to get them to save the world. So
Nice.
fuck up time again.
Fuck up time again. How many times are you gonna do that, man?
Well, they fuck it up quite a lot in the series. Actually, they fucked it up once in the first season. They fucked it up pretty big in the second season and third season. It's getting close to like insane level of time fuckery, but yeah.
What is the show even about? It looks chaotic.
The best way I can distill it is a family of dysfunctional superheroes, and it's basically all written by the guy who is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, I know that it was. It's based off his graphic novels, right? Yeah.
Exactly. So viewers, take with that information what you will, but it's strangely fantastic. It's actually just really well done.
I'll have to check it out, man. Now, and it's got Elliot Page, right?
It does. Yeah.
Cool.
But dare I say, I think the best characters in the show is definitely Klaus, for sure. Like, oh my god, season 2.
Is that the fish?
He's not the fish from American Dad, okay?
Oh wait, I mixed them up. Isn't there like a guy in a fish in a robot thing?
Yeah,
Show?
there is a character like
That's
that.
not him?
I forget the character's name. He's the head of the Time Bureau, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Time Bureau.
The Time Bureau, yes. Klaus is the skinny looking fellow with the long hair and has a very flamboyant, sense of doing things.
Oh, like a very flaming personality.
Exactly, but he's fantastic. Like I love him to death. He needs a hug real bad.
I'm sure I'll figure that out what it means when I eventually watch it. I need to watch. I want to get Under the Banner of Heaven because you guys keep telling me about that. Under the Banner of Heaven, and then what I recently rewatched the other day was the new Hellboy. Have you seen that one?
No, but I think I got your.
You don't really need to. You don't really need to. Like it's. I rewatched it and I was like, it reminded me like, yeah, this is a pretty bad film. But like, I think the parts. I'm gonna start with the parts that are good about it. It's like David Arbor tries his best. He does a good job, I think, in the role with what he's given. He's a very fun, sort of chaotic, kind of like pissed off teenager Hellboy. Where like Ron Perlman was kind of like stern, pissed off, like middle aged man. Like I like that better. But like David Arbor did fine, and then like the story, I think the story was okay-ish. Like I think what was bad about it was like just the villain setup is like they kept pushing the flagpole or the what's the expression?
The finish line.
Yeah, flagpole down the finish line, and like where's it going to end? And so, like, they first start with, like, oh, don't let, I guess there's this witch, right? She's, like, chopped up into little bits. So it's like, don't let the witch be put back together. That's the end of all of it. And then it's like, they put her back together. Oh, well, don't let her get to this tree. That's like, that's going to be the end of all of it. And then she gets to the tree and does her thing. And it's like, oh, well, don't let her get to this church. That's going to be the end of all of it. And then she gets to the church. So it's like, it just kept pushing the goalpost further. And I was like, it's not easy to have high stakes with that setup. You could have just done, like, if I'm to compare it to, like, maybe something like Endgame, right? It's like, Infinity War. Like, you have, the basic setup is, don't let this guy get all 6 stones or else we're fucked. And it's like, okay, cool. He already has, like, 2 stones. So we've got some good setup, and he's going to get the other 4 or whatever. And, like, and that's the whole setup is, like, it's not, he hasn't gotten all the 6 stones yet, so that's not the end. It's like they still have chances to stop him, and that's like the stakes in it, right? But like Hellboy misses that mark completely because there is no stakes, and like no characters really die except like his dad. And I don't give a shit that I'm spoiling that. Fuck all of you. Like it's a bad movie. It's like you don't. It's the pacing is really poor. Like it's not. Everything's rushed, and it's like you don't get time to sit with anything. Nothing really gets to develop. The characters don't develop. They all kind of stay the same, pretty much. Only just really tolerate each other. There's like no growth. The one thing I will say is, well, I didn't like the visual effects, but I will say that the scene I enjoyed the most, had the worst of the visual effects, was the scene where he's fighting giants. That's badass. That's fun. It's hilarious. That's like some cool chaotic energy to it. But yeah, overall, it's just a very bad movie, and I don't think I'm going to be probably watching that again. I also will say the other thing I liked is that in the beginning, they used a story point out of the Hellboy in Mexico comic book series, which is cool. The Hellboy in Mexico graphic novel. So it was, I guess, the same difference. But so that was cool. That was fun. But yeah, no, it's you could watch it if it's like if you got nothing else to do, you're kind of bored, you're like whatever about it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, and to reiterate your statement of graphic novel versus like comic book, like it to me at least, and people can fight me on this, like whatever. Calling a comic book is like calling a film a movie, but if you call it a film, it's like calling a comic book a graphic novel.
That's a good analogy for it, I would say, yeah, because like a comic book has like a certain connotation to it, but a graphic novel is like it's just a novel, but like graphic. It's got like just pictures and shit.
Exactly.
But it's like a full ass novel with like a whole story and everything. Yeah.
And if you have like a story run of a comic book and you put the issues into basically a volume, it's essentially a graphic novel. The way it reads out and plays out, how it's
comic books act as chapters. Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Jesus Christ. Are you good? What the fuck happened? What the fuck was that, man?
I knocked over the mic.
Do it again, but say, "Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Can I take your order?"
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Can I take your order?
That's pretty good, man. That's awesome.
Actually, how about this one on precise? Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you today? Would you like fries with that, sir?
I want a McFlurry.
Sorry, our ice machine is broke today.
God damn it! This is the 6th McDonald's.
I'm sorry, someone creamed in it.
Oh shit! Someone busted.
It's really boring here at McDonald's.
It's really boring, so you just jerk off. That's fucked up.
Fucking jerk off into the ice cream machine.
Yeah.
Oh no, I had this fucked up bit with. Okay, so our sister tends to watch some interesting things on YouTube, and she was watching like this brief documentary on apparently a children's show in the Middle East in which it is propaganda against the people of Palestine, and it has a Mickey Mouse character in there, literally a guy in a costume. So
That's awesome, man.
Our dad was joking. It's like, is Mickey Mouse on like a Palestine TV show? She's like, yeah, it's a whole like propaganda thing. And I just started riffing. Oh, I'm gonna corrupt all the children of Palestine, huh? Just with a gosh, Mickey, gosh, Mickey, isn't that evil? Yuck.
I will never get over Goofy's trial.
Oh my dude, that's the best track.
That's probably one of the best. That's one of the best tracks of all time, dude.
It's the best track on the entire Pink Citizen album. What are you talking about?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is. It's impressive that he got away with that. I was so surprised.
Dude, that track.
Because it's still on Spotify. Like I still listen to it now and again. You know, like.
It was not only a great impersonation, but it was just like such a fantastic premise. It was like the most out of pocket thing you're gonna listen to of all time, and you're just like, this is gold. This is pure gold.
It's magic, dude. It's fucking magic. I love. Oh, I'm excited. Speaking of like turning like properties into fucked up things, I can't wait for that like Winnie the Pooh horror movie. That's gonna be insane, dude.
Yes.
I'm so curious to go see that.
Dude, I'm gonna be the first.
But I don't want to watch any trailers at all. I just want to go in knowing nothing, dude.
You know what? That's actually probably the best way to do it. I'm gonna do that too, honestly.
I tried to do that with Nope, like I was talking about last week. I always love doing that. Like, I mean, but it's funny because I also like going to see trailers at movie theaters because like that's how I know when new movies are coming out. Like, there's this crazy new movie with like Sam Rockwell and Saoirse Ronan. I don't even remember the name now. It's God, that sucks. I'll have to look it up on like AMC. But anyway, so it's like
It's called.
I love doing
that.
that. No, it's not. I just can't remember the fucking name, man. But no, so I mean, it looks good, but it's like, yeah, it's funny that I have that split sort of thing, that dynamic of like, I love going to see trailers, so I know it's like going to be in theaters, but I also don't want to see trailers because I don't want to know anything about the movie. You know what I mean? Like, trailers give too much away for those movies, especially those franchise ones. I feel like I knew the whole story of Thor: Love and Thunder, and then I did know the whole most of it, at least when I went to go watch it. So.
Not really. Like, I saw some promos for Moon Knight and then like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I had no idea how that was gonna play out. And I thought, oh, that sounds cool. I'm gonna watch that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like a TV show, I guess. So it's like.
Well, and same with Shang-Chi.
Anyway, right.
Like, I didn't know anything about the character until I saw a trailer. I'm like, oh, it's a kung fu movie, but in the Marvel universe. Nice.
And it's pretty. I mean, the visual effects were like, meh, but like it was really cool. Like the choreography was sweet. If like the background didn't look like shit.
Dude, and I keep kicking myself over this because one of my friends told me, oh, you gotta go see Shang-Chi. Like, you gotta go see it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get around to it. And then I put it off for so long until, like, I'm at home one day, I got the time. Bianca suggests, like, oh, Shang-Chi. Like, I haven't seen that movie. I'm like, yeah, let's put it on, see what it's like. And, oh my...
Oh, so you watched it on streaming? Okay.
Yeah, and dude, I am so mad I didn't go to see that in theaters. That is a good fucking movie.
It is, dude. It's really enjoyable, man. I really liked. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. God help me, Simu Liu. Um, and Aquafina's like funny. I like her style of comedy. She's funny.
Dude, she's like insanely relatable, despite the fact she sounds like she's 50 years old. Yeah.
It's funny, man. Her voice does not match her at all, which is hilarious. I think that's like one of the funniest parts about it.
Yeah, it's like having some.
But she also like used to be a rapper. She like did that song "My Badge," dude.
Oh my god, that was her. Oh fucking hell.
Yeah, that was Aquafina, dude. That's how she like blew up, dude.
Bruh,
Pretty
I
sure.
heard that on like the radio one time. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And then like, you gotta blow my mind. with
Radio
that.
station's playing "My Badge," dude. That's fucking rad, dude.
Yeah. No, and
That's
then,
like what's that song? 8 Miles Wide.
oh my god. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're right. Oh god. Same energy. Yeah, you're right.
Same energy, dude.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know the song 8 Miles Wide, please look it up. It's one of those songs that is pure gold.
Absolutely, it's a great track. It's a good listen to. Fantastic melody, just impactful lyrics. You know what I mean? Like just touched me to my soul.
Exactly. You know, it's never have I related more to anything than 8 Miles Wide. Really, I haven't.
Really, yeah, nothing's touched me the same. Nothing's connected with me on the same level. You know,
It's just
it's just
so
interesting.
deep, like really, really deep, like just insanely deep.
Just so deep.
Yeah,
Just so deep.
like a hot dog down a hallway deep.
Like the bottom of the Pringles, never ending, dude. Just like fucking deep. You can't get your hand down there. It's just too.
The extra large Pringles can too. You've seen those,
Yeah,
right?
the fucking extra large, the fucking family pack, or whatever they call it, man. The pringed up, dude. That's what they should call them. The pringed up.
Pringed up, yes. Dude, why are we not on like a marketing team? Like we would kill it.
I think we would like be marketing too horny. I think is what we'd be doing.
Yeah, everything we have out for any product ever would just be like a double take. It's like, what are they talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. Just as you said that, I thought of double-ended dildo. I'm like, double-ended Pringles, dude. Let's go. That wouldn't work though, because it's maybe it would actually curb.
Okay, the thing that blows my mind is that like we live in the 21st century. We live in a time when like technology is at its greatest right now that we've ever seen. How do we not have those little like rolling up devices on like deodorant on a Pringles can so you don't have to stick your hand down the can, just roll up and push the chips up to the top?
Or you wouldn't have to like lift it and get a bunch of fucking crumbs on you because they've accumulated at the bottom.
Oh my god, and like on like a white t-shirt like this, those crumbs, they're gonna show. Those stains are gonna show.
Indeed, they will. That oil, that chip, that will show up on the shirt. And you gotta always get the sour cream and onion. So you know that sour cream and onion powder is just gonna fucking walk into your shirt, dude.
Exactly, and because you got that little dribble from your mouth because you're savoring the
That
chips,
dribble.
You're gonna yeah, the dribble is gonna be like on the shirt too. Dribble.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, shall we call it here, sir?
I would say so, sir.
This was good. Well, boys, we'll see you next Wednesday whenever we upload.
Yeah.